Have you ever struggled to either incorporate exercise into your lifestyle or to sustain activity in your life? We all know how important exercise is for our health and that wellness is built on a balanced weight. So why then is obesity on the rise? How can we make exercise a lifestyle that we can maintain? We are here with personal trainer Marlon Teekah, who incorporates both the mind and the body into creating fitness to shed light on how we can not only get motivated, but sustain an active lifestyle. Welcome, Marlon. Thank you for being here.
Thank you very much for having me.
So what made you get into fitness not only as a career, but as a lifestyle?
So I started playing football when I was in high school,
Right.
About 15 years ago. And at that time, my dad decided that it was about time for me to start exercising.
Right.
And so I started to do that. And I started to experience not only physical gains, like getting stronger and getting faster, becoming more agile, but I also got to experience the other side of things, which was I started to feel more confident. I started to feel better about myself. I also found that my focus really improved. I started to do better in school. And so experiencing that firsthand really was impactful, and it made me decide that I wanted to help to incorporate exercise into other people's lives so that they could also experience the power of exercise. And so I applied to the University of Toronto. A year after my program started, I became a personal trainer and got certified.
Well, you're really describing how incredible it is to exercise and the incredible impact it has in our lives, not just on our body, but on our mind.
Right.
So despite the fact that it has all that incredible benefit, people have difficulty sustaining exercise and maintaining it in their life, or even just starting.
Yeah.
Why does that happen, and what can we do to change that?
Yeah, so I think two major factors that are kind of interconnected
Right.
that often comes up, and I've experienced them firsthand, because I also do have trouble sometimes. So
Right.
I am a human being. It's something that a lot of my clients have talked to me about and expressed, and I really understand, is time and priority.
Right.
You know, our lives are really busy, and we
Right.
have many different roles, and things get more and more complex as the years go by. So often, if we're working, we also have, so we have our professional roles to take care of in our career, and then we also have, ourselves to take care of. We have maybe someone in our lives, maybe our kids, maybe our parents. So there's, so many things going on, and it becomes really, really hard to schedule in time to exercise.
So how do we get around that? Because it's just like smoking.
Right.
It doesn't matter how much you put on the box, the signs, it's bad for your health. Still, people who are smokers, it's not making them quit.
Right.
So we hear about the benefit, again, we're talking
Exactly.
about how effective it is in our life and well-being. What can we do to really get active and, again, stay active?
Right.
Because to me, it all starts in the mind.
I agree,
When
yeah.
the only thing that gets in my way to be active is the head,
Right,
not
right.
the benefits.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with you 100%. Everyone knows that they should be active. It's
Right.
pretty clear. But the thing is like I said, it's priority and it's time. But I think the major thing is priority. So what I found is the thing that really is the hook, and the thing that gets a lot of people starting to exercise, or at least motivated to start,
Right.
is not the exercise itself, not that 1 hour that they're going to spend, but how that 1 hour can impact the other 23 hours of their life. I call this a
Right.
1-to-23 ratio. So, for example, it's not that 1 hour that you spend training is going to help you to get fit, and it's going to help to impact the other 23 hours in your life, such as giving you more energy in your working world, with your kids, allowing you to sleep better, allowing you to become more flexible so that your back doesn't bother you when you sleep.
So you're saying to focus on the positive. So if I wake up in the morning and and I start making excuses in my head and I start
Yeah.
rationalizing, I can't do this, it's too hard, it's too tough, I don't have the time.
Yeah.
What do you do with your clients to help them get through those blocks?
Yeah, right. So I really believe a lot of that starts within. It comes from intrinsic motivation, right? And people have to have a really deep down desire
Okay.
and a reason why they're going to start exercising and spend that 1 hour when they could be spending it doing other things.
So what reasons do you find that people, something that creates an intrinsic motivation?
So I have a really great example. One of my clients. He was going on a walk with his wife. He's in his 60s, his early 60s. He's going on a walk with his wife, and his wife is everything to him, right? His wife and hockey, they're the two most important things to him. And all of a sudden his hip starts to bother him, and he can't walk with her. So he came to me and he said, Marlon, I can't walk with my wife. She's so important to me. She's so meaningful to me, and I can't do this anymore. I can't go on those long walks. I need to do something about this. I need to start training. And this is a very busy man, but he still finds time, that 1 hour, those couple hours in a week, to come to train. Why is that? It's because that training is helping him in something that's really, really important to him.
So what you're saying is that what we must do is just find some way in our mind to create a benefit and make that our motivation and stick to that intention and focus on that. That becomes our focus.
Exactly. It's got to be, you have to have a really big reason. So whether that's, classic examples that I see all the time. People approach me, I don't have the energy to play with my young kids in the park. I'm tired after I come home, they want to play, I can't play with them. Their kids are the thing that's really important to them. And exercise is allowing them to be able to do that thing or to be with that person that's really important. Whether it's your kids, whether it's playing a sport like golf or hockey that's really important to you, whether it's the feeling that you get and the energy that you get from exercise that allows you to be better in your work, your work life, or with other people.
So focus on the positive intention.
Exactly.
I love that. I love that as a strategy.
Yeah.
So let's go outside and you can show us some tools and techniques and strategies that we can use for exercise.
All right, sounds good.
So Marlon, how do we make exercise part of our life all the time and not make time a block or barrier for us?
Right, yeah. So really, it's just about getting as active as you can.
Right.
Anytime that you have the availability. So you don't need that out. You don't need 1 hour to go to the gym. You can do something at your house when you're leaving work. One of the things you can do first is we can actually just use the stairs and be more active on the stairs. So I'm gonna go try that out. Finding ways to be active in any kind of environment is really, really important. So whether that's using your stairs when you're at home or when you're on your way home from work and you can find some stairs in the park.
The thing is to have fun with it, right?
Exactly. Whether you're at your office and using the stairs to walk as opposed to using an escalator. Exactly. So we can use the bench here to do a push-up now. We're actually going to do a modified push-up. So when we do this, you're going to put your hands a little bit wider than shoulder width. You're going to breathe in, lower your chest to the bench, and then exhale and press all the way up. And make sure you use your hips and you move your hips when you're lowering your body down to the bench. This is as much of a core exercise as it is an upper body exercise. All right, breathe in, exhale when you come up. Focus on the breathing too. Breathe in, lower down, exhale, come up. Good, keep your core and your stomach engaged. Breathe in, exhale, beautiful, very nice, good. All right, one more exercise we can do here for your lower body is you're gonna take a step on the bench. You're gonna extend this front leg here, and you're gonna stand up and you're gonna bring your knee up like this, okay? So you're picking your knee up and you're driving up, just like this. Breathe out and you're lifting your knee up. Let's try that out.
Okay, so put up.
Yeah, and you wanna extend the hips through,
Okay.
have full range of motion, and drive your knee all the way up, nice and high into the air. Breathe, good. And use your arms too as you do this. Good. Breathe out. Nice. Get nice and tall. 3 more. 1. Get up there. Let's go. 2. 3. Good stuff. Very nice. So as you can see, these are a few ways that you can use exercise, incorporate in your everyday lifestyle. You don't need 1 hour to spend. Break down that way of thinking. You can do it whether you're at home, whether you're using a park. It's very, very easy and very accessible.
I think it's making it fun.
Exactly.
I think it's just removing that barrier that it has to be a certain way, break that thinking.
Exactly, that's it. And you have the motivation as your long-term goal, and if you can have fun with it in the moment and at that short term, then you're well on your way.
Thank you, Marlon, for being here. It's been a joy and a pleasure.
Thank you very much for having me.
Are you ever self-critical or hard on yourself? Do you beat yourself up and judge yourself for perceived wrongdoings? Do you shame yourself with negative self-talk? Well, then you're not being a very good friend to yourself. Luckily, you can learn to be your own best friend through the practice of self-compassion. Self-criticism diminishes our sense of worth. Self-compassion, on the other hand, is the source of personal power and well-being. By being your very own best friend, you learn that you deserve to be loved and supported through difficulties, not knocked down for imperfections. Would you berate a friend as a failure during struggles, or would you encourage and understand her? Here are 2 things you can do to be your very own best friend. Look at a picture of yourself and imagine that you are your own best friend. How do you want to treat yourself as a friend? What supportive words do you want to say to you? You can either write down these encouraging words or imagine talking to this part of yourself as the loving and kind friend that you are in need of. Pay attention to your self-criticism, and when you catch yourself berating yourself, switch to words that emotionally support and encourage you, such as, there is no such thing as failure, only opportunities to learn and grow. I now invite you to be your own best friend. And for the next week, take a minute or 2, at least once a day, to try these techniques and see how you feel. You can build positives in your life by routinely practicing simple habits to empower yourself. Remember, you are all you need to succeed. And if you want more insights into how you can lead the happy, healthy, and successful life that you deserve, sign up for my email updates. And don't forget to spread the joy and share this with your friends. As always, be good to you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you right here next week at Out on the Limb.